Hey guys,
welcome back to Dimple Fam. I'm Andy here.
and I'm Pat.
Today we got some interesting news. Not very exciting because, yeah, we know who didn't drop today, so we are not very impressed. But anyways, it is our news day Tuesday today. Let's hop right into the feature summon, guys. So we have Envy Unit, Awakened Dragon Akstar, a new 5-star unit, the Lively Steward Sindu, and then we have Pyroglacial Lasswell, which I already have 2 of him, so that's really amazing because now he is awakenable to an Envy unit, guys. So that's pretty good. We see some new panel summon for the new banner. I think it's pretty good for this one compared to other previous banner. If you look at Rain's banner, he has the exchange ticket, and then he has 2 guaranteed 5-star, or you could get that Envy unit. I think that I don't know which one is actually better, like reward in terms of rewards, like the panel rewards or the rewards for Rain. So I don't know. Let us know down below what you think. But regardless, the Rain and the Akstar banner, the rewards are technically better than the Cloud because he does have a higher drop rate, but 1.25 compared to 1% is not such a big difference, right? So
it's a fraction of a percent.
Exactly.
When you think about it.
So if you think about it, the rates are not that much higher given that like Cloud didn't have much rewards. But guys, I haven't really had much luck with my Envy pulls. Like I haven't got Aerith, I haven't got Rain. I don't even want Akstar to be honest because I just want a Lena, you know? Anyways, so panel summon, I think board 1 rewards are pretty good.
Yeah, so board 1 looks pretty decent. I mean, the 10+1 ticket, you don't get any NV units from it, but the 100% all Super Trust Moogle is really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you have any character that you're trying to get the STMR and it's really amazing, and if you're lucky to get this STMR 100%, wow, like I would use it on that unit right away, right? In terms of shards, it's only 15, a chance of getting 15 of either the Lasswell or Akstar, so I'm not really sure if it's that great, but there's a chance to get a 1000 Lapis. That's really good. So let's look at board 2 rewards. So in the middle there's Envy EX, so that's the 1 in 10 ticket, and then there's, oh wow, the shards are increased to 20. That's really good. Then there's that Envy EX, there's 2 of them, and even the Lapis is increased to 1500. That's amazing, guys. Board 3, same thing, MVEX 110, but the shards are increased to 30, but there's only 3 chances of getting shards. I think that's really good. And the Lapis is increased to 2000. Now let's look at board 4. Board 4, the shards decreased. Lapis decreased. Tickets are not the greatest. I think that once it got to board 3, and onwards, the rewards for the panel summon is not as good.
Well, I think board 3 probably has the best rewards.
Yes, but you would think or maybe expect that board 4 to have better rewards onwards because you're spending more and more Lapis. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think that, or I would expect it to be more rewards.
Yeah, and the fact that they put 6 Gill Snapper families in there, like, who wants that?
Especially if you're spending it like so much Lapis each pull. Like, now we'll look at Awakened Dragon Akstar. I don't think I'm gonna be pulling on this banner regardless of the panel summons or whatever. I just don't think it's worth it to drain all my tickets, guys. But if I do get him in the near future, that's amazing because I like his sprite. I think he's cool, but not his Brave Shift. No offense if you guys like his Brave Shift sprite, but I don't. I like the way he looks when he's just awakened. That's just my opinion, guys. Anyways, so EX Awaken rewards is pretty much the same thing as usual. His Brave Shift duration is unlimited turns. That's pretty good. And then his cooldown is 2-turn cooldown available from turn 1. And his Super Trust Master reward is Novice Amber, attack plus 182. So that's pretty high because he's an attacker.
So I think that's the strongest 2-handed katana that we have. Because OG Akstar's STMR, I believe, was 181. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But I'm pretty sure that is our strongest two-handed katana. So, I mean, it could be nice. It's obviously good for him. And it boosts equipment attack when only weapons are equipped in one or both hands. We don't know what the numbers are on this, because generally, like if you look at King Rain's STMR, it's 174 attack, gives the same kind of thing, but for it's a great sword, and his was boost equipment attack by 50%. Now, since Akstar is an NV unit, and his is 182 attack, and it has the same thing where it boosts equipment attack, if it boosted by 100%, I think that would be pretty good, but if it only boosted by 50%, then yeah, this STMR doesn't live up to like NV standards.
The TMR is Awakened Dragon, so boosts attack by 60% and boosts physical damage against humans and dragons, which is amazing because there's so many human dragon bosses, guys, so this TMR is very good. The next one is the Vision card, which we will elaborate more later on. And then let's take a look at the Feature Brave ability. So Death Blade is only one use per battle, so I'm not really sure if that's that useful for one use. It deals partial and mitigated ice damage to one enemy.
Yeah, one use per battle and no numbers for us to see. It's hard to say, because like, if this thing has insane numbers, then maybe it would be good.
True.
But for now, we can't say much. So that's why we're just not really going to go into too much detail on these abilities.
And then the second one is Culmination of Destruction. It's also, again, one use per battle. Boosts ice damage of LB, ability, and magic, and boosts damage of certain ability for caster. The next unit is Pyroglacial Lasswell. We're not going to go too much into detail with him because the STMR and the TMR is pretty much the same thing. Let's just look at his Brave Shift duration, which is 3 turns. And the cooldown is 2 turn cooldown, available from turn 3.
So,
that's not very...
Seems like a lot of the Neovision Awakenable units are getting this treatment where you have to wait a few turns. Like when we looked back at Red 13, we had to wait 4 turns for him to be able to Brave Shift. Now with Pyroglacial Lasswell, we have to wait 3 turns. I mean, 3 turns is a little bit better than 4, but...
Yeah, obviously, but it's still, like, a lot of waiting, guys.
Compared to our regular Neovision units, Cloud, Akstar, Aerith, Rain, I think they had infinite duration, and their Brave Shifter was available on turn 1, so it's really nice.
The third one we have is Lively Steward Sindu. She's a 5-star unit, so her STMR reward is Steward's Pumps. As you can see in the image, it's just pumps. Anyways, attack plus 55, defense plus 24. Activate Made of Steward is boost MP by 20% and attack by 50%. That's pretty good. What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty good in the fact that it gives 55 attack and unconditional 50% attack. But if we look at Sabin, I call him Sabin, but I know people call him Sabin. Anyways, Sabin's STMR, it gives the same attack, but it actually gives 60% when equipped with a fist, so it is conditional, but it is higher, and it gives an additional HP plus 30%. I personally like Sabin's STMR better, but I mean, it is nice that you don't have to equip the fist.
And then TMR is Dreaming of Becoming Madam. Boosts MP by 10% and boosts attack by 60% when equipped with a whip. So that is also pretty high percentages.
But it is very niche because there aren't many characters that can equip a whip, and some of the whips that are out are usually like magic whips. So the fact that you're adding 60%, I don't even know if there's an attack whip. I think the only one is Yeago's STMR, I think. So it's very niche and would only be useful for her, but her STMR isn't even a whip. So I don't know where you're going to get a whip from to put on her.
And we're going to skip the abilities because it's not that spectacular. The next one is Event Dungeon, another grindy event. So learning the Mirror of Equity. On the bright side, we get Stylish Steward Pesciota. I don't even know if this is how you pronounce it properly. So hopefully I didn't butcher that too badly.
I honestly don't know how to pronounce
let's look at the STMR, guys. So Raspberry. I almost said raspberry. Anyways, Raspberry. Attack 152. Activate Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. Boost physical damage against avian monster, human, dragons, and plants. Oh, not bad. Humans and dragons again.
That's really nice because it's gonna be free. So I mean.
So that means it's good for using on like the dungeons. Obviously,
it's really good for bosses.
Exactly.
And I mean, there are a bunch of units who can equip a throwing weapon. So I think that's a pretty cool STMR.
Yeah. So his STMR is good. Not sure about the actual unit, but he's so cute. It looks like, I don't even know. Is it
like a raccoon bear?
Raccoon bear. Yeah, I don't know what he is. Anyways, Trustmaster reward. So cute is criminal. Aww. Boost attack by 40% and increased chance of being targeted. That's really.
I am really looking forward to seeing the numbers on this because if the increased chance of being targeted is like even 20%. I think that would be amazing because you can put this, if you have Vaughn, you can put this on him, plus Vaughn's STMR has increased draw attacks by I think 30%, pretty sure. So if you have those two equipped, that's 50%, and then if you got the Moogle Charm, that's another 50%. So you basically have your provoke set. And then you don't have to wear the Cape Producer's jacket or any of that stuff. I think that's amazing.
We're going to skip the abilities and hop right into event exclusive equipment. We have the Soiree Steward's Clothes, attack and magic plus 12 and defense plus 22. And when you upgrade it, it's attack magic plus 24, defense plus 33. And activate Loyal to Madame. Boost magic by 15% when equipped with a rod, and boost attack by 15% when equipped with an axe, whip, throwing weapon, or fist.
I mean, it's not bad for a newer player.
Next we have the Pearl Whip, attack plus 101, but when you upgrade it, it's attack plus 126. Activate a present from Madame, boost earth resistant by 20%. So this is actually really good for the Lively Steward unit. And then we have the Marac Blade, attack plus 107. When you upgrade it, it's attack plus 139, plus 10%, and HP plus 10%. Wow, this blade is actually pretty good.
It's not bad for a new person.
Because you get a HP plus 10% too.
Yeah, so the rest is pretty standard. I mean, the only other thing is the new Challenge of the Brave, where you have to go in and farm up their insignia. So this is always good to do on the first clear because they're Super Trust Moogle tickets, and then there's also some Lapis. So even if you don't have them or want them, it's always good to clear out that first dungeon just so that you can get the rewards because they are pretty good.
To end off the featured unit, we're going to talk about the Neovision vision card, the Guiding Youth. So level 1, attack plus 40, and level 10, attack plus 100, and level 4, so VC Master of Guiding Mirror of Equity, boost attack by 50% when equipped with Katana. And level 7, Beyond Final Mirror of Equity, boost attack by 50% when equipped with a Katana, and Guiding Lasswell is level 10, boost attack by 20%, but the requirement is an FFBE unit. We don't like those type of requirement, guys. Like, no.
I mean, it looks exactly like Cloud's card, but for a Katana. So it's essentially the same. Alright, now that the featured summon is done, we're gonna hop into the piece of news that I think is really exciting because it is a new trial boss. So we have a new quest in the Chamber of the Fallen, which is called the Whip-Whiskered Beast. And it is the Master Curl. I don't know how to pronounce this thing, but I'm going to call it a curl. Coerl? Coer? I don't know. Curl. Anyways, so it is a beast-type monster, and here is some info from our lovely Moogle friend. If hit with enough elemental attacks, it will strengthen its own attacks at the same moment it switches between physical and magical attacks. For this reason, strategies involving elemental change should be used with caution. At low HP, its attacks will become more severe and it will start to heavily use paralysis inflicting attacks, so a strategy will be needed for this change too. Attacks intended for beast-type enemies should prove quite effective. So this would be really nice if you have your Red 13 or your Rain because they got the Beast Killer, and strategies involving elemental change should be used with caution. So I'm wondering if you can complete this quest using non-elemental attacks the entire time, or if you can use elemental attacks sometimes and then hopefully kill it before it does some crazy stuff. But anyways, if we look into the rewards, you get the headpiece for completing the quest, which is attack and magic plus 51 and defense and spirit plus 31, and boosts lightning resistance by 50%. So I think this is an awesome headpiece because it gives 51 flat magic and attack. That is really, really high, and higher than some STMRs actually, so I think that's awesome there. And then if you are able to defeat the Master Curl party within 25 turns, you get Call of the Wild, which is boost LB damage, fill LB gauge every turn, and activate Wild Heart at the beginning of battle or after being revived. So I'm really excited to see what the numbers are and the details for the skill, because if it boosts LB damage by 50%, I think that would be really awesome. And the LB fill every turn is really, really nice as well. But I'm really curious to see what Wild Heart means, because if it's some awesome skill, I cannot wait to get this piece of material. And then if we look at the last reward, it's defeat the Master Curl with an Esper, which is chance of instantly KOing or damaging and inflicting paralysis or stone on an enemy. So this reward is going to be super annoying when people get it, because I know for sure there's going to be a bunch of people putting it on their units in the arena, and you're just going to get instant KO'd all the time in the arena, which is going to be so annoying. I'm really hoping that the chance of instantly KOing is really low so that you don't run into these cheese teams. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, so aside from the Master Curl, we have the exchange shop again, and this time it's basically the same as before, with the exception that we're now adding Awakened Dragon Akstar fragments to the shop. This is the Overdrive exchange shop that we're talking about. And it's the same old thing where we have 5 trading limit and it costs 1 ticket and you get 10 shards. Same thing for Pyroglacial Lasswell, and you also can get Lively Steward Shinju's Prism in here. What I'm kind of sad about is that they only have a 50% Super Trust Moogle and it costs 5 tickets. So that's unfortunate for me because I don't want to spend my 5 tickets to get the Super Trust Moogle. And my Pyroglacial Lasswell is sitting at 50% STMR, so I need 1 more copy. And I wish that Super Trust Moogle was a little bit cheaper so that I could, justify buying it and make my Pyroglacial Lasswell into a Neovision unit. But unfortunately, I have to wait and try to pull him to get that final copy before I can Envy Awaken him. And the last thing we have here is the Neovision login bonus. So you log in every day and you get Awakened Dragon Akstar's fragment as well as Pyroglacial Lasswell's fragment. So if we look here, you get Awakened Dragon Akstar's fragment on day 1, Pyroglacial Lasswell's fragment on day 2, and then you got some Lapis on day 3, and then Awakened Dragon Akstar's fragment day 4, Pyroglacial Lasswell's fragment on day 5. So
not as much Lapis this time.
Not as much Lapis, which is pretty sad, but I mean...
But you get all, the fragments. So
you get the fragments.
That's really good, yeah.
But if you look at it, you only
That's if you want the unit, though.
And you only get 30 fragments this time. You need to get that extra 20 either by spending tickets in the exchange shop, which if you recall Cloud, you got 40, so you only needed to spend 1 ticket to get that extra 10 shards. But with Lasswell and Akstar, they're only giving you 30, so you need to spend 2 tickets to get that additional 20 shards. So unless you're pulling on this banner, you may be able to get those 20 shards, but remember, to get 20 shards, you have to be on panel round 2, because panel round 1 only had 15.
So then you're like, where are you gonna get the 5, right? Yeah.
And I'm looking at the rest of the news here, and I don't see a Soon TM shop. It looks to me like the Soon TM shop is ending with Aerith. So if you guys were hoping to have the Soon TM coins for Elena, unfortunately we won't be able to buy shards or other things in the shop with our coins for Elena or Akstar, which is kind of a bummer. So we're really hoping Elena will come next week because we've been saving as much as we can and the piles are getting bigger and we really, really want to summon.
Well, my pile's not really getting bigger. It hasn't really grown much since I tried to summon for Aerith because I actually spent a little bit too much and I haven't been able to like replenish my supplies. But I really hope that like every Elena will come up really soon because like we are so excited for her.
Let us know if you guys are super excited as well and can't wait because I think they're just trolling us with this Akstar banner. Let us know if you're pulling for Akstar.
I'm not going to be pulling on this unit, guys, this time. Let us know if you guys do pull it because I'm skipping it. I'm not sure about you. Like, what are your thoughts? Like,
I don't know if I'm going to pull on him either, but I mean...
I know that it's like we are collectors, but at this point, I don't think that 1% is really worth it to try to pull on it. Honestly, like, I think that, like, if it's meant to be, I'll get it later on, right? I'm just gonna save up for Envy Elena. Alright, this is it for the Newsday Tuesday, guys. We hope that you guys enjoyed it and hope you guys would give us a thumbs up down below, comment, and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you guys in our next summoning video. See ya!
Bye!